Charles with Big Boss Crypto, bringing on a day trading analysis on Bitcoin and on Hbar. Today we've seen some volatile price action. We've been going straight up after the Fed released that they're gonna bail out the Silicon Valley Bank. However, you know that I like to talk about the market maker structure, and we saw it and it came into fruition, and we are in our first wave up. Let's look at the charts. Let's zoom out a bit and see what happened. I told you in my last video that we were in our third and final leg down in this impulsive move to the downside. We created a double top formation right here, bottom here, and then a top here. And we confirmed this double top formation when we broke it, this low right here. And we had our first leg down, we had our first retrace, we had our second leg down, second retrace, and then we had our third and final leg down. And as you can see, we created a double bottom formation during Saturday and Sunday. And if you've been paying attention, you could have gone long. So basically what will happen next, because the market maker usually does this on every time frame, we will have our first retrace. We could already have had it, otherwise we could drop to 21.261 or even further down here to 20.7k before we have our reversal, and then we could aim for the next target to the upside at 23.4k. we'll have our second retrace, and then we could top out in this next impulsive wave up at around about 25k, and we could form a double top formation. That's something that could happen on the 1 hour time frame. So the next targets for you, if you aren't in a long already, could be to wait for a retrace down to 21.5k approximately, and that is where you could go long and ride out up to 23.3k. That's something I'm seeing for Bitcoin. If we take a look at the news events, we saw yesterday they had a special meeting, Fed announcement, an emergency meeting basically, in regards of the Silicon Valley Bank, and they announced that they are gonna bail them out. And the market reacted to that. Bitcoin shot up immediately after the announcement, and wow, they timed it in perfectly with the market maker structure of a double bottom formation. Pretty interesting. And for this week we have the CPI numbers coming out tomorrow. This is gonna be a huge event, and we could see basically a shot to the upside when this is announced, or to the downside, and invalidate the structure we have drawn out in the Bitcoin video. So be very careful. I will wait before placing any trades until the CPI data comes out. Wait approximately 5 hours and then place a trade, because that will show me the direction from the market after the news event. Later this week we have the PPI numbers coming out. Wednesday is going to be a big day as well, and we have the consumer sentiment on Friday. Pretty interesting week in regards of news. It started off pretty hot already, and next week on Wednesday we have the federal funds rate, which is going to be pretty interesting. Market is expecting a 25 basis point hike. However, people are thinking that we might increase it 0.5%. If we take a look at the liquidation map for Bitcoin, we can see a lot of people have been longing this move to the upside. Pretty interesting. And in terms of psychology, when price moves up, everybody goes long, and vice versa. So this is in confluence with the liquidity candles that we have to the downside, and that we could have our first retrace down to 20.9k approximately, grabbing these liquidation points and then reversing to the upside again, because a lot of people will go short if we drop to 20.9k, and then they're gonna grab the liquidation points in the 22-23k zone. Something to look out for. However, this is not financial advice, it's just for educational and entertainment purposes only. Let's look at Hbar. Looking at Hbar, we can't really see any clear structure. It's not as crystal clear as for Bitcoin, this double bottom formation, or it is, but now we're retracing down, and we could retrace down all the way down to here. If we invalidate this low at 5.557 cents, we could retrace even further to the downside, so this will get invalidated if we break this low right here. But if you are thinking that we might move to the upside, the next target to the upside could be at 67 cents. Break that, we could have an next impulse move to 88 cents and possibly even higher up to 9 cents. If we continue with the market make structure, and if Bitcoin continues its move to the upside, we could have a move like this, and then a double top formation, and then we could reverse to the downside again, and possibly even continue up to 9 cents. If we get favorable news from the Fed during this and next week, something to look into. However, if you consider any longs, you could wait all the way down to 5.6 cents, because I'm expecting a retrace on Bitcoin, and if Bitcoin does it, well, Hbar will move to downside as well, and that could mean that we could move to this volume candle at 5.6 cents. That's it for today's day trading update. I hope you learned something today, and that you like and subscribe to our channel, and we will talk to each other on Wednesday. Take care, see you soon, Big Boss out.